Okie dokie.
All right. Our next guest is through video. I'm going to
Mhm.
bring that up now. And
Greetings.
Jeannie, would you like to introduce this one?
Sure. This one is a pre-recording from one of our other co-peoples who's not with us today. He sent in this video. It is a pre-recording of the Conqueror worm, and it's from Mr. Chris Semtner. Now, Chris is someone that if you've never met before, but he can be found at the Poe Museum, and it's one of the wonderful places you can go to see a lot of Poe memorabilia, to find out a lot of things about what's going on in the life of Poe, even today, what they've gotten in, some really cool stuff that's still continuing to be found. So Chris has helped us out many times. He is also another one of our judges for our poetry contest. So please, if you're in the Baltimore area, not Baltimore, Richmond.
Richmond.
Yeah, sorry. I have to remember who's in Baltimore, who's in Richmond. So if you're in the Richmond, Virginia area, please go out and check out the Poe Museum. It's a wonderful catalog of Poe stuff, and we love it. You can even find it online at poemuseum.org, where you can find Poe's works, any kind of information, research, any kind of thing like that. So without further ado, we will have Chris Semtner giving us the Conqueror Worm.
And I was going to also add, he is the curator of the Poe Museum, and they have just had some renovations done, and they've been sharing some pictures of the new exhibits. And it is an amazing museum. You need to check it out. And there's also, Chris does the curator's crypt videos. There's a YouTube channel, and he has over 100 videos, and it talks like a little short video about different things about Poe. So check that out. Without further ado, here is Chris Semtner with The Conqueror Worm.
Greetings from the Edgar Allan Poe Museum in Richmond, Virginia. Here's one of Poe's poems called The Conqueror Worm. Lo, 'tis a gallant night within the lonesome latter years, an angel throng, bewinged, bedight in veils and drowned in tears, sit in the theater to see a play of hopes and fears, while the orchestra breathes fitfully the music of the spheres. Mimes in the form of God on high mutter and mumble low, and hither and thither fly, mere puppets they who come and go at the bidding of vast formless things that shift the scenery to and fro, flapping from out their condor wings invisible woe. That motley drama, oh, be sure it shall not be forgot, with its phantom chased forevermore by a crowd that sees it not, through a circle that ever returneth into the self-same spot, and much of madness and more of sin and horror the soul of the plot. But see amid the mimic rout a crawling shape intrude, a blood-red thing that rise from out the scenic solitude. It rise, with mortal pangs the mimes become its food, and angels sob at vermin fangs and human gore imbued. Out till the lights out all, and over its quivering form the curtain of funeral pall comes down with the rush of a storm, and the angels, all pallid and wan, uprising, unfailing, affirm that the play is the tragedy man, and its hero, the conqueror worm.
Right. Yes.
Yay, the hero, the conqueror worm.
Yes.
Love it. Love it. That
Yeah.
was awesome.
It's such a good poem. My
Hmm.
my cat Mitt has a toy that looks like a red caterpillar, and we call it the Conqueror worm. We've had a little short video about him on it. So if Mitt was watching today, he would love that reading from Chris.
He'd probably try to attack the screen like mine. It's mine. Yeah, because wonderful cats, they like to claim everything as their own.
Absolutely. So, Jeannie, we haven't gotten to talk about the chat as much, except when you brought up Cheryl's question to
Mhm.
Steve. Is there any other comments you want to share before we bring on our next guest?
Absolutely. Let's go back and let's shout out all the nicely dones and good jobs we've had so far because we've got a lot of people blowing it up and it's great. Wayne is joining us from Ireland, from
Yeah.
Irish Poetry by Candlelight, and he's going to be joining us later too. He said that someday he will get to see Chris in Richmond at the museum because he says what a great guy. And Holly says, when you go, let me know. I'll meet you. And I said, hopefully I'll be able to come too, and we can make it a Poe meeting. And Wayne said, road trip. I'm like, I'm there.
That's right.
So
That's right.
everybody is just having a good old time and enjoying everything. And
Awesome.
that's all caught up on the chat world.
Okay, great.